Let's go, boy. Here we are. We are back. We are back to another live stream. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to the ones that have joined ever since the start. Welcome in to the third live stream that we've got going on in this channel. I'm just making sure that everything is popping up in the audio as it should. It looks like we're good to go. Evening, everybody. Evening, Joe. Well, morning to you from sunny San Diego, as you usually say. Yeah, unreal stuff with the 200 laps of Nordschleife in Sparks' stream. Definitely something that I don't know if I'll ever try, if I'm completely honest with you. But yeah, it's definitely heroic. It's a heroic effort that those guys are putting in. I think they're already somewhere about like 70 laps in, probably. They've been going for like 11 hours or so. So yeah, and they're still going, which is amazing. It's exciting. But yeah, we are here today on a Friday. It's not the typical day where I normally stream, for those that know. And for those that have been in the previous two streams. And the reason why we moved it to a Friday this time is because there's the Gran Turismo World Series tomorrow. So they're going to have the Manufacturers and the Nations Cup round 2. And that will start at 3 p.m. UK time, as far as I'm aware. Probably, yeah, depending on where you guys live, it's going to be a different time. But yeah, I didn't want to just put myself in that spotlight when obviously there's a lot more action happening in the Manufacturers and the Nations Cup, of course. But yeah, we found time on a Friday night. We're here on a Friday night, so we're just gonna do a few daily races in the Americas lobbies. So we're gonna be in my Panama account, and we're just gonna do a couple laps here and there with whoever we find in those lobbies. So let's move ourselves to the chat. So take me to the chat. There we go. Now the command is working. Oh, I'm so excited. So you might notice that there are a few new things in the overlays that we've got going on in this stream. So we did a little fine tuning of some of the visual elements that we've got in here. And the biggest one to me that has completely made my days over the past 2 days is this. Let me see if I can point it. That number right there. That number right there exploded over the past 2 days after we posted the latest video about how to use the Ghost. For those that have watched it, that are currently in the stream, that video did so well, and I think it still is doing very well up to this point. And I am just so happy that people have found it very helpful, that it has opened the perspective for some of the people that play the game and that want to improve their lap times and that want to do better at driving and using the Ghost as a tool to do that. And yeah, the video took off. And it certainly had a big impact on our account, on our channel. I think essentially the number of subs in the community right now have duplicated, or a little bit more than duplicated, over the past 2 days, which is, I can only say thank you very much to everybody that have liked the video, to everybody that have watched the video, to everybody that have commented on the video, and to everybody that have subbed and now are part of this lovely small little community that keeps growing and growing and growing, and hopefully it will grow up until there's no limit and everybody can fit in. So yeah, thank you very much to all of those that have watched and supported the video as of the past few days. So yeah, a couple other aesthetic changes. So now we have over here, we now have a little list of the latest activity that happens on the channel, and it's just a way of recognizing everybody that's contributing to the channel. everyone that's supporting with new subs, with whatever other activity comes in when the channel keeps growing. So once we get to the point of potentially memberships and everything else, people gifting memberships to each others and things like that, all of that's going to be displayed right there. And well, the labels right there below this window over here, somewhere around over here, those are also a way of recognizing those people that have lately contributed to the channel as well, with the latest subscriber being Mark S. Dot. Gotta say the dot because it's in the name. As the latest subscriber of the channel, and then whenever we get to the point when there are people that from the kindness of their heart want to contribute to the growth of this channel, their names will potentially be displayed down below. So yeah, just a little refining of things over in our third stream, which is always good to have. It's good to always improve and try to get things a little better over the course of time. And yeah, the chat still stays the same. Also, right here in this corner over here, I'm going to be displaying as well my DR for all the accounts that I handle. Yeah, it's just a way of me tracking how things are going in the terms of DR, SR, those kinds of things. To be honest, I kind of already, it's not that I don't care, but I don't take it as seriously anymore. But I know some people like to know that stat. So yeah, I'm displaying it over here as well. And if you want to find out what your DR score is, one way of doing it is to go into dgh.com. If you haven't heard about it already, is the website from Digit Racing, and in there you can find the whole database of players in Gran Turismo, and you can actually see your DR, SR, and another different couple algorithms about how good your laps are and the different events that happen, different dailies, different time trials, and things like that. So yeah, yeah, definitely. If you guys want to have a check at your DR, SR, all those different metrics, make sure to go to dgh.com. I should probably have a message in the bot to pop it in at some point, but I'll fix that out soon, so that you guys can check it out. And we also have a couple other things that I hope work fine throughout the course of the stream, and those are a couple sound bites and sound effects. I actually managed to sort out a Stream Deck in my iPad, so now we have the ability to put a little funny bits and bops in the stream and during the races, and it's gonna be so cool. And at some point I want to put it as commands as well, so that people can actually enter commands on the chat and they can just reproduce the sound bites and sound effects whenever they want throughout the stream. That way I don't just have to tap it from the screen. And yeah, that's pretty exciting, pretty big stuff.
That's what she said.
So let's move into the races then. And yeah, I am gonna be in Brands Hatch. Let me put my headphones on, and in the meantime, take me to the race. Oh, that one didn't work. Take me to the race. Oh, now it's leaving me hanging. All right, let's just move over to the race like that, then in that case. So yeah, we're gonna be in Brands Hatch. Let me actually just put my headphones just a little off. I like to have them like a little off from my ear so that they don't like clog my audition throughout the whole way, and I can still hear what's happening outside a little bit. Sometimes people like to be more immersed into the action, but for me, I like to have them a little offset. So yeah, let's move over then to our first race of the night at Brands Hatch, and I have used the Renault Megane for this track as well, just the same way as we did it in Laguna Seca last week. I kind of have grown to like the car a little bit. It's actually quite decent. I know some people usually say that they don't feel the car well. Yeah, yeah, like they struggle to find grip. They struggle to find the feel of the steering and things like that. But I kind of like it. So let me just adjust a couple settings in here, and I'm actually gonna go a little bit different from what I tend to run before, because I did a discovery today, thanks to Luke Nadaro's last video, in case that you've watched it, about his Fanatec settings and about the force feedback, the way he sets it up. And I did a little try before starting the stream, and somehow I figured out that there's some science to that I really liked. So I'm gonna keep the steering in that way. Oh, I actually realized that I picked the wrong Megane. This is not the Megane that I want. I want the Megane Trophy, not the Megane GR4. So we're gonna have to go outside of this stream. Michael, thank you for popping in. Sorry for delaying that salute of yours for quite a while. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for being in the stream. Welcome in. Captain Kiss is actually a pretty cool nickname, I gotta say. I'm probably gonna have to patent it at some point. Captain Kiss. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Right, we are in the right Megane now, so let's just warm up really quick before our first race of the evening. See how we can find ourselves. So actually I did set a time in this account earlier in the week. Which I really wasn't intending to, but I did it anyway. And so we're gonna see where that time puts us in the grid. Oh boy. Okay, I need a better warm-up. I need to feel the brakes once again. I was doing a couple laps before the stream started because I was trying to improve my time on my main account. And then I sort of rested for like the last hour and 15 minutes. So now the feel is completely gone. So we're gonna go into this race pretty cold, but it's part of the fun, isn't it? It's part of the fun of the stream. So let's see what we got. Right, we're starting pole. That's interesting. Interesting stuff. All right, so we got a couple G70s behind us. Well, most of the top of the grid is actually G70. There's one Citroen, more G70s, few Meganes. So it's quite Meganes versus G70s type battle. Let's see how it gets on. Let's see how he gets on. In the meantime, though, please let me know if the stream is looking fine. I always like to check that everything's looking of good quality, that everything is video-wise and audio-wise is sounding good, it's looking good. So let me know if that's the case. I'm actually going to start recording right now, but I can see that it's already getting a little choppy. So I think I'm going to abstain from doing that for now. I don't know how it's gonna be between the streaming and the recording. I know that sometimes some people have had issues with doing both at the same time, and I did set mine up at the same bitrate and things like that, but yeah, I just monitored it from my other screen and there was definitely a little chop and lag, so I'm gonna keep it off for now, hoping that that will make the image look much clearer. Right, first race of the evening. Let's see how it goes. I don't know what to expect. I genuinely don't know what to expect. I haven't raced this combo that much throughout the week. I think I probably only did like 5 races so far, so it's gonna be quite the experience. Just try to get a little bit of a feel. Oh, okay. I don't want to push too hard from the start. because I don't want to make silly mistakes. So I'm gonna try to go very gently and settle it into the race. Santa Miguel, good morning to ya. Hope you're doing well. Nice to have you around once again. How you doing, my man? You all right? Okay. Yeah, I don't want to push too hard yet. I want to find the pace. I want to find the flow. I want to make sure that I'm comfortable with the laps. By the way, guys, Botrix is now working finally on my channel. If you've been able to spot a few messages from Botrix. So, I believe there's a few commands where you can actually use things like the slots and the roulettes, although I'm not entirely sure whether the point system is working as intended. I did set it up from what I understand and I believe. But it should be working fine. Oh. That wasn't a good line, I think. But I think we're good to go. I wonder how aggressive Kettle Creek is going to be if he sees the opportunity to move. So to get points, I believe the stream should credit you with points automatically for watch time. And I believe I set it up to 25 points or something like that, but I might need to check that around. But yeah, at least it's good to know that it's doing something. Even if it's not particularly playing, but at least it's good to know that it's doing something. Oh, I think I brake a little too late. Oh, nice. Yeah, so points is working. I think the levels are also working. I think there's a levels thing as well. So that's good. So we're getting places. We're getting places, people. We're moving the scales. We're enhancing the quality of this stream. Right, mid-32s is not really super fast pace, but it's good enough to keep myself in the lead, which is good. Now, this is going to be like a tester race. Depending on how it goes in terms of like whether I get caught up. Oh, I see someone going off the track behind me. I think they're losing time over there. They're battling a little bit. Oh, that was a terrible corner. There's a little battle behind. One and a half seconds up. Yeah, so there was an issue with the emojis because it had the emoji moderation on. So if we got messages or chats that were like filled up with a lot of emojis, it would flag it. But I took that off, so it should hopefully work fine in terms of those. There shouldn't be any problem with those. Right, so I'm not really like pushing that hard because I don't really need to. Just trying to keep it on the track. I'm not fully like extremely happy with the pace in terms of I think I could go quicker, but again, I don't really need to go that quick. So far, this pace is keeping me in the lead. Right, now we're talking. We're gaining a little bit. 3/10 up. That's more like it. Whoa. That was not good. Might have lost a little bit in there. I'm taking that corner awfully. I think I need to brake a little sooner and turn in earlier. Yeah, I messed up that lap in the last corner. Oh, and I broke too late in there. Yeah, they're battling quite a bit behind me, I think. Because the gap keeps increasing, almost 5 seconds now. So this is going to be like a good tester. A good tester race of what to expect for the rest of the stream. And then maybe to give it a little bit more action, I can just pit early. If I start on pole, I can just pit early and go to the back. Just to see what happens, just to get into the trenches. Make it a little more exciting. Little adjustment of the headphones right there. There. That was a gross corner. Also, I need to turn on the lights after I finish this. It's getting dark. Oh. Someone's struggling right in front. Let's go into the pits. That's what happened to them.
She said.
It does set the mood. But yeah, I like to have a little light. At least like a colored light or something, just to really set the mood. Oh. Okay, we have someone in the lane of shame. Yeah, I suppose that guy gave it up. He didn't really want to keep it going. Fair enough. Terrible. How long have I been sim racing? I actually started in March this year. Essentially, I bought Gran Turismo in March. Played it on my own throughout like the whole menu books and things like that. And then in April was when I actually started sport mode. So technically, yeah, about 5-6 months. That's how long I've been sim racing, really. But it became quite the hobby, and perhaps to some extent the obsession, in a sense. Really throughout the summer, when I just saw like all the different streamers, how they played, and all these different topics around sim racing and Gran Turismo and iRacing and LMU coming up and all those things, and I just felt identified, really. with it. So yeah. 5-6 months is pretty much how long I've been in this niche so far. Oh. What's my reference for T1? I'll show you after I finish this race. I'll go into the replay of maybe Lewis's lap, Lewis Burton, and then we can check that reference together so that I can show you what you should be looking for. So yeah, just let me finish the race and then we'll go into it in more detail. And I should pit this lap. I haven't forgotten. I need to box. And by the way, Benu, thank you for being around. Welcome in. Very rude of me, very disrespectful of me. Not saying hello first. Right, let's bring it home. Pretty interesting because the fastest lap is a 31.3. I'm way behind that. I'm pretty much 7/10 ahead. Oh, 7/10 behind. But this is probably the proof that most of the times you don't need to be even the fastest guy around in the track. You just have to keep it consistent. Keep it consistent, don't get into battles, don't force mistakes, and you can still win it pretty decently. Someone else crashed on top of the mat, I just saw it. There we go. Alright, start of the stream with a win. Pretty good, if you ask me. There we go. Nice warm-up. Pretty good warm-up. Right, I'll grab the joystick so that we can go... The pad. So that we can go into detail of that breaking point to answer that question. Evening, Luke. How's it going? Welcome in. Once again, appreciate that. Good to have you here. Yeah, probably. Probably there was a slip. So yeah, I mean, I didn't even have any slip at all throughout the whole race. But cool. All right. Good start. Good start. Before I forget... let me turn on my lights in here to set the mood.
That's what she said.
And now we're talking. Cool. All right. So let's go to the replay of the lap. Right. So this is Lewis's lap, fastest lap in the world. And essentially, what you want to look for is the Marshall box, but not when you cross it, pretty much before that moment. Right there is when he starts actually turning or putting some brakes in. If you put it in bumper cam from here, you can see that the Marshall box still right up front. And you can even still see the safety lights to your left. So essentially, before you even cross that point is when you want to turn, you want to brake for turn 1. And then I think he pretty much slams the brakes pretty quick up to full, or maybe like 75, 80%. And then he drops it back to around 50. And he just trail brakes that a little bit, lifts, turns the car into the apex. And then the moment where he has it aligned, immediately power out and forth, and then the rest is just steering wheel. And just steer it in the right angle so that you don't understeer, and you keep it on the track. So let's go ahead again for that. Point one more time. That's where he brakes, right before the Marshall box. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. So yeah. All right, let's move a little bit into the chat now. And let's set up the next race. So we got 5 minutes to hang around and chat a little bit. Let me catch up. Yeah, the G923 is G29, G923 is usually what a lot of people start with. Pretty good wheel for most starters. I didn't start with Logitech. I immediately jumped into Thrustmaster myself. So I started with a T128, which I still have over there in my living room. Very not the greatest of wheels, but then I moved over into a T248 not long after, probably like 3 weeks or a month right after I started. And the T248 was already quite an upgrade, but maybe not to the point of a G29. I'm not entirely sure how they fit into the spectrum. But the G29, G923 is very well praised among the community when you start sim racing. So yeah, give it a go. Give it a go if you can. If you find it cheap, go ahead. Yeah, I pretty much did the same thing, Luke. I essentially upgraded 3 times in the span of like 2 months. Because I went like T128, T248, like in less than a month. And then I returned the T248 like 3 weeks later because it had a problem with the gear and belt. And then from there, I was just like, you know what, let me just pay the little extra and get the T598 straight away. And that's the one that I've had since then. But yeah, in less than 2 months, I essentially upgraded 3 times. That's not the best use of money, but it is what it is. Santa Miguel went straight into the G Pro. Whoa, that's a big step to start. But fair enough. I mean, if you can and it's what you want to get, why not? Go for it, right? By the way, thank you for the likes so far. So we got 13 in the stream up to this point. That's pretty good. Appreciate that very much to the ones that have joined since the very beginning of the stream, still sticking around, and thank you for the likes. And let's see what else we can get throughout the course of the rest of the stream. Yeah, exactly. If you have the funds, why not? It's your treat, so use it as you wish. Yeah, the last 2 days exploded, Luke. It's insane. The video just did so well. Made me really, really happy just to see that insane growth in just a span of 2 days. So yeah, we're almost close to the 500, and hopefully long before I know it, we can get to the 1,000, and that'll be a, I mean, it's already a milestone as it is. It's a big milestone already. So yeah, let's see where it takes us. Let's see where else we can scale up. But so happy, so grateful at this moment. So yeah, so thankful for all the good reception of the latest videos, especially the last one. All the different tips and advice that I've been able to share, but the small nuggets that I've been able to share, really, it's not really the huge discoveries or anything like that, but yeah, clearly a milestone for sure. My favorite track, that is a good question. I have an affinity with Watkins Glen, and it's just because it's the first track I did in sport mode when I started a few months ago. It was literally the first daily race that I found, and yeah, it was Watkins Glen in Group 3s. It was at race B, I think it was 5 laps. So it just like created an affinity for Watkins Glen. One thing I do hate about the track is the pit lane, though. The pit lane is horrendous. I hate it. But then from there, other tracks that I really enjoy, if it's about performance, if it's because I enjoy it because of the performance that I have in them, funny enough, Big Willow. Big Willow is a massive one. But if I have to say, like, top of the tracks, just because of what the track is, definitely Nordschleife. Yeah, I even though it can get very frustrating at times, I do enjoy driving in Nordschleife. Although I haven't done it this week. It hasn't really appealed to me to do it on a 1-lap race. It's just not my cup of tea, really. But I love a drive in Nordschleife. So yeah. It really didn't answer. It really didn't answer the question, I know, but it's how I can put it. Right. So what we're gonna do on this one is I'm gonna pit straight lap 1, go to the back, and just try to see what being in the trenches gives me. Just to see what it is around. Because yeah, the last one we started pole, and didn't really see that much action. So I don't just want to, like, I mean, I could just force a mistake, but that's not the point. So I might as well just pit lap 1 and then go to the back. I just shall not forget about pitting. That's the only thing. Right. Yeah, I know. For a lot of people, Willow was a nightmare. A lot of people didn't really like it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it for some reason. It was just like very fast flowing. I had a pretty good lap on that one. I had really good pace as well. Yeah, it just blended with what I like about driving, I guess. Just like the fast flow of a track. So yeah. But I know a lot of people just absolutely hated it. And I can understand why. There's a lot of sand around, and it's so easy to just go for a dirt race. Did I put my brake balance on 5? Yes, I did. radar on. That was not the best of corners. Didn't really get that late apex as I wanted to. Almost went off. Okay. Let's bring it into the pits. Not really that big of a fan of that pit entry, if I gotta admit, but yeah. Yeah, some combos are gonna be like that. Some combos are gonna be brutal. But it's just the persistence of keeping at it, even if it's not your strongest track or combo. Just keep trying. At some point, it's just gonna click. It might take more than 1-2 times that you see it on a daily race, but it's just a matter of keeping on and trying it, you know? It'll just click. Right, if my memory serves me correctly, I believe the guy behind us was the guy that set the fastest lap in the previous race. Terrible corner. But all of a sudden he's dropping back. A couple of people in the pits. I didn't break enough on that one. Oh! I need to put more force into my braking. Someone wanted to go for a little bit of golf driving. We have a goner. I have a perfect soundbite for that, but I'm just in the section where I can't really look at the stream deck. God damn it. Oh. Pretty nice of him letting me by.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
All right, he's working with me. What track would I like to see next week? I haven't thought about that. But you know what I could do with? I could probably do with some Le Mans, maybe. I haven't done Le Mans in a daily race yet. That would be cool. I want to try something new. I want to try a track that I haven't tried before. So I haven't done Bathurst in a daily race. I haven't done Le Mans. What else have I not done? St. Croix is always something that... It's always a track that I would like to see in a daily race. Just for the fun of it. I feel it's like a very long track, but it has like all types of corners. Quite complicated, but I like a challenge. So that would be cool. I just don't want the same repeated combos for a while. I don't want it. I don't want a Suzuka again. I don't want a I don't want a Red Bull Ring again. Oh, there's been a murder.
Sir, there has been a murder, and you are a suspect.
But yeah, I just don't want the same repeated ones. That's the only thing. Oh, okay, what do we do here? No, I'm gonna stay behind. Maybe I'll make the move right here. That was not the greatest of moves, but somehow I landed it. Catalonia is another one, although I suck at it. Oof. It's such a hard track for me. But if we have it, then I can improve on it. So, yeah, that'll be another one that I like to see. That's a pretty good shout. By the way, are the sound bites working? I just want to make sure that they are. Oh, he bent it. Nice. I just wanted to make sure. A lot of this stuff I had to like set it up today. And the sound bites was like the last thing that I had to set. And it was literally like 20 minutes before the stream started. There we go. Yeah, that would be a good one. Actually, that's a good shout. Feel free to give me suggestions on sound bites that you would like me to play. I have a few. I have like 18 so far set up, and 6 of them are from The Office. Because as you guys know, I'm a big fan of The Office. So that had to go in, definitely.
Thank you!
We have a new sub. I think we have a new sub. But I can't check who it is. You're gonna have to give me a second. JC, welcome along, my guy. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Oh. Oh. I was so close of hitting the freaking grass on that one. And excuse me for the tiny muted F word right there. Not my typical style. But yeah, that's another thing. I don't really mind. Oh, would that be a penalty? No, I don't think it was. It felt like quite the cut, but I think it was fine. But yeah, I really don't mind in the chat if you guys wanna speak in a little like PG-13-esque type style. Don't feel restricted as if like we have to censor ourselves that much. I want people to be free to speak as they wish to speak. Obviously keep it under the lines of acceptable. But yeah, there's freedom of speech and freedom of choice of words for the most part in this chat as well. Whoa. Press the throttle a little bit too much. Only thing as usual with any chat, just keep it friendly, keep it cool between everyone in there. No offensive stuff, no bullying stuff, no nothing like that. And no sensitive topics like politics, religion, extremely controversial things. Yeah, those kinds of things. I'm not really one to be too interested in trying to debate those topics, so rather keep them outside. But as far as anything else, yeah, freedom to express yourselves in any way. The pace has been terrible. But we're somehow making it work. Yes, I live in the UK, but I'm originally from Panama. So I moved to the UK about 5 years ago, and I've been living here ever since. I came right in the COVID times to the UK, which was quite the bold move. But we made it work. Sports teams. Ooh, that's a good question. So, in football, I typically support Real Madrid for the most part. Since I'm from a country that doesn't really like have any international football happening, we tend to watch a lot of leagues in Europe and then like support multiple teams. We always say that we have like a primary team and then we have like other teams that we follow from other leagues. So my primary team in that case is Real Madrid. And then from there in the Premier League, sadly, and I say sadly with a big heart, I'm a Man United fan. So roast me as much as you want for that. Then in the Italian Serie A leagues, I'm usually an AC Milan fan. So yeah, those are my big sort of 3 football teams. And then internationally speaking, when I'm not following Panama, I usually support Portugal. And before you say it, it is not because of Ronaldo. It genuinely isn't. But yeah, that's in the football realm. NFL, Philly. And I've been a Philly fan ever since the very humble beginnings of my teenager years, so it's not a glory hunter type of thing either. But yeah, I support Philly. Philly's my biggest sports team that I follow, like, in anything. That's like my do or die type of team. I'm always tracking what they're up to. In basketball, the Lakers. And in baseball, the Yankees. That's essentially it. I'm hoping that the guy in front has to pit. Yeah. He pitted, right? Yeah. All right. Oh, if you tell me that you're a Cowboys fan, I'm kicking you out. Nah, just playing. Just playing. Ooh, 49ers since the Montana years. Yeah, that was a pretty good era for the Niners, for sure. I started following Philly ever since Michael Vick took part in there. And I know what you might say about Michael Vick. I don't care. He's my biggest football idol for sure. Best quarterback that I've seen. Or at least that's my subjective opinion. That's my way of saying it subjectively. But in reality, the best quarterback that I've ever seen, Peyton Manning, for sure. All right, so with number 2, we are on a roll. We are on a good roll. Still some pace left to find, but we're making it work. That's what matters in this particular lobby. We're making it work. Not really pushing it too hard. And finding the results. So that's good. That is good. Yeah, I mean, Vic was electric. He was electric. He could destroy defenses in both ways, through the air and through the run. It was amazing to watch. Unfortunately, the team didn't really do that well in those years where he was at. Like, they got to the playoffs a few times, but then they choked quite a bit in wild cards or divisional rounds and things like that. So it didn't really materialize into anything. But yeah, electric player to watch for sure. Ah, thank you. Where's the thank you? Here's the thank you. No, that's not the thank you. There's the thank you. There we go. All right, back to the chat. So 2 out of 2. So we are on a good roll at the moment. And that deserves some tracking in the chat. There we go. yeah, his Atlanta years were amazing. When he was a rookie, I think like his rookie year was insane. For what he did. Yeah, electric player, for real. And then after he had his Philly stint, he went to the Steelers as a backup. That was pretty much the closure of his career. After that, but throughout the years that he was active and healthy and away from any trouble outside of football, yeah, he was incredible. It was incredible. I've always wanted to buy his jersey. So there's always a thing that I've wanted to do with jerseys. I wanted to have a Michael Vick jersey in the not in the Kelly green, in the midnight green, a Brian Westbrook jersey in the white, and then a Brian Dawkins in the alternative black. That's like my roster of jerseys that I want to have. And then from there, I can just get like any other jersey. Like I have a Jalen Hurts jersey over there in my closet, the Kelly green one. Unfortunately, I did something. I miswashed it one day, so now like the tint of the Kelly green spread up to the numbers, to the jersey numbers, so it looks a little bleh. So I need to get me a new one. But yeah. There's like one goal of mine is to have like different series of jerseys from all the different like teams that I support and different players that I've always been like a big fan of. So those are my main Philly jerseys. And then on the Lakers, I want to have a Kobe one, but that one's going to be framed. Yeah, I'm just going to frame it, put it in the wall, never touch it, never wear it, just have it there. Kobe's like my biggest idol ever. Yeah, like he's the best athlete that I've ever seen with my own eyes. And yeah, the day when he passed away, sadly, yeah, I almost cried. I pretty much shed a few tears because it was so devastating to watch those news. But yeah, he's like the biggest athlete that I've ever witnessed. So I want to have a jersey of him framed in a wall. And then the Yankees one is already sorted. So the Yankees one, I have a Mariano Rivera jersey with the 42. Of course, Panamanian closer, the best closer in the history of baseball. Unanimous Hall of Famer. Can't say any much about that. And Real Madrid ones, I need to find me a Modric one. I wanted to do it before he left the team last season. But between investing in all the rigs and things like that and other different expenses that I had to sort out, couldn't buy it in time. So I mean, I can still personalize a jersey, Real Madrid jersey with his name, but it's kind of not the same because he's not in the team anymore. So it would have been good to have it before, like, or by the time that he was about to leave the club. So yeah, different bits and bobs about sports. And I love a sports conversation myself. It's really good, really good. Yeah, so I saw that Bennu, I think he said that he was a Giants fan. And I guess I don't know if anybody else has said their teams and I missed them. If I did, I'm sorry. But yeah, feel free to pop in the chat what your favorite teams are. Let's get a conversation rolling about that throughout the stream. By the way, should I try a new car for the next races and figure out different cars? I've seen some people doing the Supra in here, and I've been curious to try it. In fact, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna figure out the Supra.
Thank you.
We have Christopher. Welcome in to the channel. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate you being around. Thank you for the sub. welcome in, please make sure to welcome Christopher into the chat, guys. Give him a warm welcome. And let's switch to the Supra. I want to try the Supra. I want to see what's up with the Supra. I'm just gonna do a little warm up to see what it has to offer. That's all right, Joe. No worries. Okay, it's a little heavier, which is usually what I like. I know you have to like short shift it a little bit. Probably the braking points are going to be a little different. Oh, okay, it kicks out a little more. It's not bad though. I like the feel. Oh, clip the curb. I think we can make it work. What have I driven so far? I've only done this race with the Megane and the WRX. And the WRX was like a Monday. And I haven't tried anything else really. Oh. That was a track limit. I think I can make that work. All right, so Eddie says Knicks, Yankees, Giants, so full New York. I see that. I see that. Can't argue against it. Joe says Bulls, Niners, Yankees, Mexico, and Wrexham. Wrexham is a choice. I like that one. I like that one. Mexico, we're gonna have a rivalry right there because you know how it gets in CONCACAF when Panama and Mexico play around. Obviously, you guys usually have the edge on top of us. But yeah, we're gonna have a little rivalry right there, Joe. We're gonna have to discuss that. Favorite F1 constructor. So, fun fact, and very fun fact, I only started watching F1 until this year. I've always said that I wanted to watch F1 before, but I've just never gotten the hang of it before that. So only until this year is when I'm actually tracking what's happening with F1. So if I try to sell you a story about who's my favorite constructor of all time, I'll be lying to you. I don't really have a favorite constructor so far. Obviously, McLaren are smashing it this year, so it's hard not to pay attention to McLaren. I kind of like what Williams have done with Albon and Sainz. They've had pretty solid results. Kind of have like a underrated love for Nico on the Sauber. Cause yeah, it's just Nico, isn't it? Hard not to pay attention to Lewis as well, although he's already suffering quite a lot with Ferrari, but yeah. Yeah, for the most part, I just tend to watch what happens with McLaren. Really, I've always. Oh, he's gonna try to make a move. Hold on a second. Is he gonna make it? Gonna have to. Oh. Yeah, complete mistake of mine. I guess that makes it a little more interesting. Oh. Almost kicked me. Oh, definitely brake way too late there. Didn't see the braking point. Right. Completely cut me off the conversation. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna stay out. Oh. Sorry. Okay, this race will get interesting for sure. Uh-oh. Oh. Hold on. I think... What happens if I pit? I don't know if I have enough gap. Well, he's pitting, so that's one less to think about. Oh, I think I tapped him. Yeah, sorry if I went a little bit too quiet on that one. Things got a little messy at the start of this race. So it makes it for an interesting one. I think I'm already getting the groove of the Supra though. Oh. Yeah, it's a little more snappy. It's a little more skittish. Okay, he's trying to help me here. That corner in Surtees, that's my biggest pain in this track. Because you have to like late apex it. So then sometimes it's hard to like figure out the line. And you don't want to like over slow the car. That was terrible. I need to sort myself out. At least we're still in the slip. So that helps. But yeah, the pace is still not up to par. Although they're battling in front. So that helps. Yeah, we're cutting down from the top. Oh, the guy up in P1. I raced with him a few weeks ago in Deep Forest. And it was actually a pretty good race. He certainly had some pace, and yeah, we were just changing positions up and down all the time. Pretty good video if you want to watch it at some point. Okay, don't upshift to 5th before that corner. It doesn't help. Going very wide. I think I'm figuring it out with this car, though. I'm probably gonna work with the eye ahead. I don't want to battle him. Unless he messes up, I'm not gonna try to make a move. That's a lot of grass. I don't know if I brake too late or he braked too early. It's not really that much of a tighter line, to be fair. You still need to open it a little more. It does kind of turn better, I feel, on the Supra, but you have to do double downshift. I think in the Megane you can take that corner in 3rd. You don't have to downshift, and then you can take the wider line, late apex, and power out. In the Supra you have to go to 2nd, but it feels that like it rotates a little better. Maybe because it's more skittish. He doesn't seem like he's really... He seems like he's pushing a lot. Okay, come on. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to make the move right here. Now the question is, will he try to make a move on me? No, I think he's flashing because he wants the... Yeah, he's bumping. That's good. Let's go. It's gonna be a task to catch up. But it's not impossible. Okay. Oh, I haven't pitted. That's true. I haven't pitted. They already pit. Messed it up again. Yeah, you have to do a lot more micro corrections on the Supra. But I kind of like that, though. It's not impossible to manage. Right. I'm messing up that corner way too many times. Oh. Almost wanted to throw me there. There's something about the refs on this car when you're downshift. They sound so like smooth. I don't know. I like it. Ah, messed up. Yeah, I went and micro corrected in the middle of the corner. And it made me mess up. Yeah, I definitely need to brake earlier with this car in that corner. Slep Lanky or Lanchy. You're gonna have to tell me how to pronounce that, but thank you for the sub. Welcome in. Appreciate it. Make sure to say hi to the chat so everybody can greet you, make you feel welcome. And yeah, welcome along. Welcome along to the community. Oh. Somehow I saved that. That was an awful line. Okay, I need to pit. Right, where is that gonna put us? Maybe like P6? P5. Oh, someone went on the dirt. Maybe we could have gotten another position. He recovered fast. Fair enough. Oh, this is a run. This is a run. Look at that. Look at that. That was beautiful. Right, P4. I'll take that. I'll take that. Woo! Interesting. Interesting with the Supra. I like that. I kind of like that, gotta say. S. LeBlanc. So that's how it is. I just completely botched it when I tried to introduce you, mate. Sorry about that, but welcome in. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the community. Appreciate that. No way. Did they have to restart the whole thing? Did it crash again? Please tell me it didn't. Please tell me it didn't. That would be... Oh, that would be so annoying. That would be so annoying. Let me say good race to this guy. Yeah, that was a pretty good race with Sweet Baby Jesus. Sweet Baby Jesus. Woo! Right, let me catch up with the chat. Let's go to the chat. And let me set up for the next race. I'm gonna do another one with the Supra. Just to get a better feel. Just see what we can do. What we can do. But yeah, it felt nice. It felt nice. Any wheel spin to worry about? Not a little bit. Yes, there's a little bit that you have to micro correct with the car. It is a little bit more slidey. So like when you power out of corners, you can tell that the rear wants to kick. So you have to rescue it a little bit sometimes. You have to micro correct it, micro adjust it. So, but it's pretty smooth, I gotta say, with the Supra. Really good car, really good option. I didn't think of it. And I think it's probably because like Brands Hatch is quite fast, well, mid fast flowing, I guess. So maybe that helps, that suits it, because you keep the speed, you keep the momentum up. So maybe that could be something. Ah, right. So they just basically cut. Now, like, what does the race say now? Does it say like 120 something laps instead of 182? Yeah, if it was another PSN, oh, that's annoying. Really hasn't been that smooth. But presumably that gives them the chance to the ones that had the disconnect to rejoin again, maybe. Although it would be quite not worthless, but it'll be more complicated to do because all the laps that they miss after their disconnect and stuff. So yeah, so stressful trying to plan that. So stressful. But yeah. Oh, okay, so someone else disconnected. Someone else dropped out. Is that it? Speaking of that, by the way, speaking of like setting up like races, community races, things like that, I did think about potentially sharing the idea in the channel now that we have quite a good few numbers around. Maybe not as sort of like the huge amount of viewers in live stream so far, but we can keep that momentum building. And one thing that I do want to do at some point throughout the span of the channel, and while we keep streaming and things like that, is not to go with the typical sort of like 200 lapper type of thing. I cannot withstand the 200 laps that much. And I know sometimes it makes it complicated for people to fit in their schedules and things like that, because it's like at least a 6 hour race long, 6 hour long race, better said. But what I did want to do is to set up community Gran Turismo Grand Prix. So essentially I would figure the calculations of how much would a Grand Prix be on any of the tracks in Gran Turismo, and then just set the amount of laps to make the distance for a Grand Prix, which I believe it's somewhere around 305 kilometers if I'm not mistaken. But we can play around with that number. Maybe we can expand it to something like 400 if we want to make it longer. So essentially it would be like 2 hour long races, 2 hour and a half long races, that it's a lot more manageable for some people to make it, but it still gives you a good chunk of laps to still think around strategies and things like that, you know, and still make it like mandatory compounds, thinking about, yeah, which car you want to use, that type of thing. Probably will be mostly in group 3 cars, things like that, but that is something that I want to do, that I want to build up throughout the lifespan of the streams. So yeah, once we get a little more traction, we'll definitely start setting down some of those Grand Prix in the channel. And yeah, I'll make it just also another way for me to get to race with you. Anyone that wants to get involved, regardless of DR, regardless of level, like it's just for us to have fun, to have a moment of to have just a moment within the channel to share, and you know, to race along, share the same lobbies, that type of thing, try around different tracks that aren't usually that common in daily races and things like that, because sometimes it can get a little annoying, the combos that we might get. So yeah, that's an idea that I'm starting to think around in the cards, just for you to know. Cruiser, yes, this is the T598. This is the wheel that I've been using ever since sometime around May, maybe May or June. Yeah, pretty good wheel. No big complaints about it. No, I mean, it does the trick. It definitely does the trick, especially for someone that's just like starting or in the middle of improving their levels and things like that. It definitely gives you much better detail than starting wheels for the most part. I have had a few, like just a tiny couple of issues along the span of since I've had the wheel, but customer support has been very helpful with me. Essentially, one of the issues that I had before was that the wheelbase wouldn't allow my T-LCM pedals to connect, so I had to send it back because they diagnosed that it was something with the main board of the wheelbase inside, so they had to change the electronics and things like that to get the T-LCM to sync in properly with the wheelbase. So nothing major about the wheelbase itself, it was just a matter of like syncing issues. And then the latest issue that I had was just with the connector, the power unit. But that was something that they actually posted on their website, that it's a common issue that most people with T5 and 9.8 are having, and it had to do with the female connector on the power unit. It tended to get, like, the pins tended to get pretty wobbly, and they tended to sort of wiggle sideways and sometimes out of the wheelbase, so it would cause disconnection. So now they redesigned the female connector to make it a little more sturdy, and I've gotten my new power unit earlier this week, a few days ago, actually 2 days ago. And yeah, I used it on Wednesday. I'm using it right now, and it's working fine. So yeah. Hello, Moses. Yeah, welcome to the chat, mate. Yeah, and I'm glad that you like the idea about the Grand Prix. Definitely, it'll be something that I'll work with you guys around the community to make it happen, to get you guys involved, to get you guys to have a good time in the stream as well, things like that. So we'll get that going. Mandy, welcome to the chat. You're coming. By all means, my friend, go for it. Try to beat it if you can. Yeah. I certainly had a little moment of yeah, a good little moment earlier today trying to set that new time, and it worked out pretty well. I haven't done it in this account though. This account I'll probably just leave it like that. Maybe I'll have a very tiny push on a Sunday to see if I can improve it in this account, but yeah, the main one is staying like it is. So that's more than a good enough time for me to have. So go for it. Right, so we're not starting pole on this one, which is great, actually. I usually don't like starting from pole position. It's not my cup of tea. I find it more stressful to have to set the pace. I'd rather just chase somebody else. So yeah, let's see what we can do with the Supra now that we've tested it. And by the way, thank you for the likes so far. 27 likes we've got, which is great. It definitely is more than what we got in the last stream, so thank you very much for the support, for the likes, for the subs, the new subs. Welcome along, and I hope that you're enjoying the stream so far. And if you like what you see, if you like what you're seeing at the moment, and you have other people that might be interested in the channel, make sure to spread the word. The more people that we bring along in the community, the better. That way I can deliver a lot better things for you. Right, let's see what we can do. Oh. Oh. Almost kicked it right there. Yeah, we're not having the greatest of starts with the Supra the last couple of races. I need this lip because I need to slot in. Oh, God. Okay, that was not my mistake, but I still botched it. Right. So all of a sudden, we lost so many places. Whoa! What's happening right there? Oh, I'm sorry. Jesus, that was a start, wasn't it? That was a start. Golly. Oh. Right, I need to get back into the flow. But at least he apologized to both of us. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I didn't expect him to slow down that much. Well, at least we got some action going. Yeah, one can say that I actually helped him into the pits, to be fair. Oh my god, I completely missed my breaking point. I was distracted reading the chat. Oh boy. Haha. I was reading the chat right at the time that I had to brake, and I completely missed my braking point. Oh. Oh. Right, let's see what we can rescue out of this. Yeah, the TGT is a good wheel. TGT is definitely a good wheel. In fact, if you want to know who uses the TGT still to this day, Mikhail Hassal, the GOAT of Gran Turismo, the absolute best driver that this game has ever seen, he still to this day uses a TGT. So that tells you how good of a wheel it can be. Yeah, man, you made me nervous. Made me nervous. Made me crash. Nah, just playing. It was my own fault. Yeah, the thing is, like, the way how I have it set up, at the moment, I have like a monitor to my left, which is like a portrait monitor. So I have the chat just like scrolling down right there. But then, yeah, I have to basically tilt my my eyes away from the screen to try to read the chat properly. But then I also have my laptop on my right, so I can also read the chat from there. Because I have just like the stream setup page just to make sure that everything's running smoothly and things. But yeah, it's just getting used to it. It just goes to show how good other streamers are that have done this for so long and are still so fast and at the same time still able to read the chat and keep up with everything that's going on.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting...
That was not the soundbite that I wanted to put. It was this one.
Sir, there has been a murder, and you are a suspect.
So that guy behind me was the one that started on pole. I wonder if he's gonna try to like battle me, or if he's gonna want to work with me to see what we can rescue, because we were the top two in the grid, the front two. We got a 5-second penalty ahead, so presumably that's how he died. So it's gonna be another place. And I already pitted. So we're 22 seconds up from pole. There's quite a big gap between the guys that are running up front and the rest of the midfield. So there could be still something that we can rescue out of this. And if the guy behind works with me, then it's better. And we have yellows. So that's another place.
Sir, there has been a murder.
There's been another one.
You are a suspect.
Keep it on the track. He's got a penalty in front. So that might be another position. Almost ran wide. Okay. Okay. So he doesn't want to work together. Which is a shame, really, because there's still half of the race. But I'm gonna work with him. So there's no point battling right now. We have another goner. Ah, this is bad timing. Okay, give me the slip. Gonna have to hold the outside. Right. That's one more. Oh boy. Ah. Okay. Bit of an eventful race, this one. Oh. Completely botched it up. Oh boy, I did it again. I did it again. I missed the breaking point again. Ooh. Well, it couldn't be a stream. I did it again. It couldn't be a stream without a bin, would have it? If Joe's around, he should type the exclamation bin to put that one in the counter. Thank you, Joe. I just realized that I think I have both the bots doing the same thing. Nightbot and Botrix. So I might have to take it out from one of them. Oh. I think it's been 3. Yeah, we can say 3. That might have been a cut. Yeah. Thought so. So probably in the last race, I'm gonna go back to what I know. Try to finish strong in the Megane. Three's not a bad odd number though. It's like a typical, you know, like action number. Usually you count down like 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1 or, you know, 3 places in the podium type thing. Oh, jeez. I completely overpushed that. Now, would it count if I do it like right at the finish line though? Would that be still considered a bin? Like just about to finish the race and then just spin on purpose? Finish the race backwards or something? Does that count? Oh. Yeah, definitely wants to kick a lot more. All right, well, if it doesn't count, then we're leaving it at 3. I'm sorry. I'm being a little bit too light on my braking. Yeah, I wasn't close enough. I still have the run though. I should have taken the inside. I should have taken the inside line. Probably the inside line would have gave me the run to the finish line. Maybe. Oh well. Right. What we got? No worries. It happens. At least he said he was sorry in the middle of the race. That's something to appreciate. He surely didn't mean it. Okay, so we got one more race lined up. And we are gonna finish it with the McGann once again, because we need to secure a good result, and I'm not gonna gamble it on the Supra. Yeah, the Supra's good. Like it's still good. It feels nice, but for some reason, like to me, it gives me like a little bit of a slow start. So yeah, I kind of like need to figure it out at first throughout the race, and see how it goes. But if I do it like with the McGann, then it's fine. I kind of like can pick up the McGann pretty easily, pretty quickly, I feel. So we'll finish it with that. In the meantime, I am gonna go for a quick toilet break. So I will be right back. We're back. We are back. We are back. We got a new sub. Coach Mike, appreciate that. Thank you very much for the sub. Welcome in, welcome along, welcome to the community, please. For everyone in the chat, please welcome Coach Mike to the chat. And I hope you are enjoying your time in the stream so far, mate. It's a quick sip of water right there. Borat, hello. Good evening, mate. How's it going? Good to see you around. Oh, I kind of poked the mic a little bit. Sorry about that. Ah, thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Sort of elevator lo-fi music type style. I always enjoy those types of things of tunes, of beats. So, and the last time that I had to go on a break and I had to use the break scene, I didn't have any music on, and then I got the suggestion that I should probably have some background music to complement the weight, to make it more you know, more relaxing. So I took that suggestion on board because I want everything to be something that you guys will enjoy to watch. And yeah, glad you enjoyed it. It is obviously not my track though. I didn't make that track. I just downloaded it from somewhere. Okie doke. So I'm not really gonna put a time, or should I? Yeah, let me get me back on the Megane flow for the last race, so that we can get back on track with how this car feels. Yeah, we did. We did pretty much more than double the subs. The last video did really, really well, and it's still doing really, really well. Which I'm very glad that you guys have enjoyed it. It's been useful for you. That was a terrible Druid's corner, by the way. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys have enjoyed it. It definitely has paid off. It seems to be very well received, so makes me really happy. Makes me really happy to see that. Is the Megane dominating the Group 4 class? Maybe, yes. As of lately, at least the last two Group 4 combos that we've had, it seems to have picked up. And I'm not entirely sure where it came from, to be honest with you. But yeah, in Laguna Seca, it was the meta by a long shot. It's probably because we just came from using the Megane that people just started using it again on Brands Hatch now. But it kind of fits very well with the track, to be fair. So there might be something there. But before, it used to be any Group 4, any four-wheel drives as the metas usually, like the G70. In fact, the last time that we had Brands Hatch as a track, which wasn't a race B, I think, but it was the short circuit, the short version of the track. The WRX was the meta for that combo. So I actually started with the WRX when this combo came in. But then I saw that the Megane was pulling up in the leaderboards once again, so I just tried it out, switched it over, and then, yeah, it kind of settled in. Ah, I didn't turn it. I didn't turn it well. That is not a bin, though. We're not in the race. That doesn't count. Right. Last one of the night. Let's see how we finish. We're P3. Guys ahead are pretty fast. Well, the guy in front of me, he binned it last time. Well, he didn't bin it. I think he got assassinated. I don't think I've seen the guy in pole before. So, yeah. It might be an interesting one. Let's see what we can pull out. But yeah, last one of the night. So let's see if we can finish with a high note. We started well with 2 wins. Then had a P4. And then the bin on the last one. Because of Mandy's fault. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't a Mandy's fault. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Alrighty. Just checking a few things in the chat because I wanted to check something. Alright, not a bad start. Guys, please, can you say a warm hello to my girlfriend Nikki, who's in the chat right now? She just popped in. She's been looking at the stream from the living room. Now she popped into the chat. So can you please say hello to her and be nice. Treat her nice. Oh, no. No, no, no. Almost. Okay, I did a couple mistakes right there on that sector. So I have work to do to catch up. But I think we can make it happen. Let's see. Oh! there has been an accident on track. So we will make advantage of that position. Let's see if we can catch up to Des. He's actually fast. He has pace. Oh. Right, 2.2 seconds. I wouldn't be surprised if he puts a bigger gap. So I just want to try to make sure that I stay away from Baumann behind me. Understeer. That was gonna be a good lap. So I messed it up in that corner. Yeah, Baumann's he's not dropping back. Oh. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, boy. Okay, it could have been worse, but definitely not ideal. We got sweet baby Jesus in front. It was actually pretty friendly on one of our previous races, so it should be fine to race him. Yeah, there you go. There's the even number of bins now, Joe. Right, let's just give him a push. So the podium's still in play. A little tap right there. Just keep the trend going. Huh. Okay, that didn't work. I wanted to see if I could surprise him with a late move right there. So I felt that he was like struggling a little bit in that section. But to be fair, not the smartest idea either from my end if we want to catch the two guys ahead. At least I didn't lose that much. Oh no! Boy. Oh, wow. Okay. Now the car completely lost it. Okay, that was not ideal. We might have to extend the stream for one more race. That's not a good note to finish. Yeah, on that one, just like the weight transfer just caught me off guard. Alright, let's see what else we can rescue out of this. We could probably get maybe 2 more positions. See if we can get those 2 guys in front. Because they're going into battles. Yeah, we're getting a run. We're getting a run. That might be a cut. Yeah. Boo. We have another window shutdown right there. Yo, Michael, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream, my guy. Hope you're doing well. Not putting the best spectacle at the moment right here with this race. We started off on a high note with 2 wins. Then switched over to the Supra. Had a pretty decent race with a P4, then completely binned it on the last one. And now we kind of find ourselves in the same spot. And we have another window shutdown that we just passed as well. All right, we got 2 laps. And I still need to pit. Got to pit at the end of this one. It's a shame though, because I think I'm feeling like I'm finding some pace. I'm definitely improving some sections. So yeah, that bin was unfortunate. Oh. Almost made it to the grass right there. I think someone was serving a penalty in front. Oh, he doesn't have to pit. He already pit. Ow. That's not how you take that pit lane. Woo. Yeah, sad times. Oh, we have yellows. All right. We bring P10, which is not terrible after that bin. Not ideal, but yeah. P10 is not the worst of scenarios for that crash early on. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to do an extra one. I think we're gonna have to do some overtime, cause that's not the way how we can say goodbye to the stream. No chance. I need to correct that. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think we're up for some overtime. We are gonna do one more race in the stream. We're gonna extend our usual stint so that we can rectify those mistakes in the last 2 races. Yeah, it has been decided. So, let's go back to the chat. Thank you, by the way, for the 35 subscribers. I'm sorry, the 35 likes. 35 likes in the stream. That's amazing. Thank you very much for the people that have clicked that like button. I feel like I'm poking the mic. So if you hear some pokes, it's me, and I'm very sorry. But yeah. Oh, Joe said no more. Joe, I'm gonna have to not listen to you on this one, unfortunately, because I feel like the purpose of me to bring you guys in here is for you to watch something nice, and the last 2 races have not been nice, so we need to rectify that. Only one more. We're gonna stretch our capacity for one more race, and after that, then we get to go home. We get to go to bed or out to the park or wherever we want to go, or we get to go to Sparks' stream once again and watch how the 200 lapper is doing. But yeah, so 35 likes so far in the stream. That's a great number. Appreciate that very much, guys. I think we have had quite a few subs ever since we started the stream. Probably like 10 new subs or something, maybe, or around 10, 11 subs. So yeah, very productive stream. Appreciate everyone that joined the channel during the stream. Everyone that has enjoyed so far what they've watched, even though the last couple of races have not been the greatest that we've had. If you want to go watch some wins, you can always rewind and check the start of the stream. Or you can wait for the video that will probably come up from the live stream as well. So yeah, pretty decent stream, pretty good stream. I need to see how the DR is getting on. So we're at 40,216. So we have about 9,000 and something to bring this account to A+, which is not really a rush. I'm not really that fussed about getting to A+ in this account. This is mostly to have fun, and usually these lobbies tend to be quite mixed up anyway. Like you have A+ people, A, B, all mixed up into one single lobby for the top split. So yeah, we still get to see some good action, but it's also good to keep the ball rolling with that. All right, Benu, take care. Appreciate you very much for being around in the stream. Appreciate you watching. Hope to see you on the next one next week. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, I think so far things that we got to fix from the stream. Yeah, we got the bots to work much better now. So I think the different messages, the different commands, that kind of thing, they've been rolling pretty well. I think there's probably like a couple that haven't popped in from what I can remember, but yeah, nothing too crazy. In fact, let me see if I can actually check that really quick. while we have some time until the next race. So where is Tricks? There we go. But yeah, I think so far everything's been working fine. Pretty much. So yeah, we got the bots to work. We got the Stream Deck to work, the sound bites to work. A couple little changes in the cosmetic aspect of the chat window and things like that. Hopefully it's been enjoyable for you guys. Hopefully it's been nicer to watch compared to the previous couple streams. I always want to keep the ball rolling when it comes to the quality of what you get to see, and of course the racing. You know, you come here mostly for the racing, but I want to also make the ambiance as enjoyable for you guys to feel engaged to watch, you know. And yeah, I think things this time worked a little bit better. Not too many technical difficulties and things like that, which is always good. So yeah, that makes me very happy. And obviously the last couple of days, how it's been with the growth of the channel as well, with how the last video did. And definitely I want to keep making more videos that are similar to that one, videos that can give some good tips and pointers that have helped me get better at sim racing and Gran Turismo, and if it can help you as well to get some improvement, and I can explain it in a good way and you guys feel that it's actually helpful, I want to do that for you guys. I want to keep contributing to the community with that, plus some entertaining races that I can have here and there, adding my little element of how I like to make things happen. So yeah. No, Benu, I'm staying for one more race, so I'm doing a little bit of overtime because yeah, we have to correct the last couple of results. So yeah, feel free to stick around if you still wanna stay in. By all means, please do. And then after the next one, then we're done for the evening. We're done for the evening. It actually got hot in this room. Like, my back started sweating. I have my fan right there, but yeah, for some reason it just got hot. Actually, let me check it. The speed is at maximum. So yeah, it just got hot. I even have the windows open, but there's not that much breeze going around. I think the weather just heated up today, because it was definitely chillier the past few days over here in the UK, at least. Even to the point that I had to wear sweatpants instead of shorts. So yeah, but right now I'm quite warm, a little sweaty. But yeah, let's see what we can do on the last one, and then we get to go home. Right, let me see if the voice command still works. So, take me to the race. There we go. Now we're talking.
Tecnologia. 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 عشدنها. Tecnologia. عشدنها تكنولوجيا. Tecnologia.
Right, P3 once again. Yeah, same guys up front. Few new names, I think, in the lobby. There's one guy that I recognize right here is Lowertician. He actually said hi. Let's salute the people. Yeah, let's try to keep it. Let's try to keep it on the tarmac this time. Keep it on the tarmac. Not gonna push it too hard, but I'm still gonna try to keep a decent pace. Try to secure a good result. And we see what we get on with. Right. Okay, brake balance +5 all the way. Set the radar. And there we go. Okay, last race of the evening. See what we get. See what we get. And my internet is completely bonkers. All of a sudden I have 1 bar. Oh. Ah. I didn't mean to make that move. I actually genuinely didn't mean to make that move. And then it got... Yeah, I think I put too much throttle. But it's okay, though. There's still a chance to make something happen. We're not that far off. Just makes it interesting for the start. Let's get away from the traffic straight away. I've done the same thing with the freaking pit entry once again.
Thank you!
We got a new sub in the area. VK, welcome in, my guy. Thank you very much for this sub. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the stream. If you've been around already, or if you just joined, then welcome along. We just had a little bit of a whoopsie starting the race, but we are trying to make that ground up. Little correction I had to do right there. think we're gaining just a little bit on the guy up front. We got one pitter.
Thank you.
So that's another position. We got another sub. Hold on, I'll read your name in just a second. Let me get out of Druids. James Jerry, or Gary. Please tell me that I pronounced it correctly. Welcome along to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. Okay, we're not really cutting down on the guy right in front. But he's gaining on the other two. And one of them had to serve a penalty. And thankfully going to the pits, that's ideal. That way I don't have to battle him. All right, 1.5 seconds. So yeah, I think we're fine on the pace for now. Yeah, we're definitely gaining.
Thank you.
Rob Cady, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the channel, my guy. Appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Please say hi on the chat. Oh, they're fighting. We have a goner. Right, we're catching him. We have another pitter. I'm P7. We're not gonna come in front of him. This is not ideal. Okay. Right. That's better. So I'm pretty sure that the guy in front has to pit anyway at some point. I just wouldn't want to lose too much time. If I have to battle him. Okay, I wanted to bump drive him if he actually opened up. Ooh, that was him. That was him. Yeah, that was his mistake. Now the question is, how many in front still have to pit? I'm hoping at least 2 of them. Alright, we're getting into the flow. Feel a little bit more into the flow now. Okay, we have one. I think we're getting this position. 31.5, that's great. Oh, we have yellows. Someone bend it. Someone's in the pits right now. Two guys are in the pits. So yeah, we gain one, and I know that we have to gain on Sim Racing Stick Guy, because I think he has to pit as well. I need to get into the slip. Still in the slip, but I got a bad exit on that one. Oh, he had a mistake. Okay, P1 and P2 pitting. Wait, hold on a second. I thought he had to pit. Did he not? Damn. I could have sworn that he had to pit. Oh. Ah, pushed it a little bit too hard right there. Ooh, well saved. Fair enough. I'm not gonna have to run. Whoa. Okay. P5 still. After the botch start, ooh. Coming back to a P5? Yeah, that's as good as it can get, to be fair. So I think we made a good job. I think we made a good job with this one. Started rusty. Definitely not an ideal start at all. But we made it work to a P5. Yeah, that's a good stuff. That's some good stuff. I could be happy with that ending. Very happy with that ending. Yeah. Yeah, that might even be a video. That might even be a video. Woo! Yeah, that's a good one. That was a good one. All right. Headphones are coming off. Because we have now reached the end of the stream. So let's go back to the main camera. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for tuning into the third stream on the channel. Appreciate very much the support. Appreciate all the likes that you've given to this stream so far. 40 likes in the stream. That's amazing. That's very, very amazing. Really appreciate the support. Thank you to all the new subs that joined through the stream. We are now at... How many subs we are at now? I think I saw 489, so we're just shy of the 500. Just shy of the 500. But I'm pretty sure, hopefully, we'll get there and plenty more in no time. Yeah, just appreciating very much the support that you guys have given to the channel so far. I'm pretty happy that the latest video was really, really well received by all of you guys. I'm really happy that it has been helpful to most of you, to everyone that put something in the comments. Yeah, just to thank me for the good tips and for everything. That makes me really happy. That makes me really, like, there's a purpose to the channel. There's an essence to the channel that is really growing up, and I just want to keep building on top of it. And the more I can be of support and guidance to anyone out there that wants to get better in the game, and yeah, I just want to keep doing that. I mean, I still have a lot to learn myself, as you were able to tell in the stream. Like, we still make mistakes. We still force stuff that we don't have to force. We still lack a little bit of pace here and there in a race or two, but it's just part of the whole journey. And I'm just putting myself out there for people to see that if you're going through the same thing, you're not on your own. And I'm here to help anybody that would like my help. If they find that I could be of help, that makes me happy. I love to help people in that sense of regards. Like, anything that I'm passionate about, and I see other people that are passionate about the same thing or more, and I can contribute to anything in their journey, it builds my journey too. And this channel is now the pure essence and example of that. So I'm really thankful to everyone that has deposited their trust and their support in the channel so far. And yeah, we keep coming with more things. We keep coming with new content, new racing, new tips, more streams, more things to get you guys involved as well, so that all of us, including myself, we can get something going. So the only thing that I can ask is spread the word. Spread the word. If you know people that would like this type of content, that would like this type of channels, and if they can come in and sub to the channel as well, pop some likes, watch some videos, just give me their own feedback. The same with you guys. Like, it's always open doors. You can always give me some feedback about what you want to keep watching, what you want for me to produce for you that you might find that is going to be helpful. So yeah. Before I keep rambling and preaching my whole life of appreciation for you guys, I know you probably want to jump and do something else, but yeah, once again, thank you very much for staying around in the stream tonight. We'll be back next week, probably more than likely Saturday, with another one where I'll think around what to do with that one. And we'll have maybe a video or two throughout the week until the next stream. So just stay tuned for that. And yeah, once again, thank you very much for the new subs. Thank you very much for the likes. Thank you very much for the support. Really, really grateful for all of that. So yeah, thank you once again, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.